Welcome back to the SportsMax Zone. 15-time major champion Eldrick Tiger Woods says he accepts he will never again be able to go toe-to-toe with the best players in the game on a consistent basis. Speaking with Golf Digest in his first extensive interview since his horror car crash earlier this year, Woods says he's making progress as he continues recovery from surgery to repair broken bones in his right leg and foot.
I'm not even at the halfway point. I have so much more muscle development and nerve development that I have to do in my leg. As the leg gets stronger, sometimes the back may act up. So I got to shut it down for a little bit, have my PTs work on it so that we can keep this relationship of keep building. If I push my leg too hard, my back goes. And so it's a tough road. I don't have to compete and play against the best players in the world to have a great life. I know that after my back fusion, I had to prove it to myself. I had to climb Mount Everest one more time. I had to do it. But as far as climbing the mountain, get all the way to the top, I don't think that's a realistic expectation of me. I think that's kind of how I'm going to have to play it from now on. It's an unfortunate reality, but it's my reality. And I understand it and I accept it. Just hopefully I can have it time up at the right term.
The 45-year-old Woods is well decorated, you know. He's a recipient of the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which he accepted in 2019 from then U.S. President Donald Trump. He's the fourth golfer to receive the honor. So, Tiger says that, I'll be a part-time golfer from here on and I won't be able to duke it out with the top boys week in, week out. Your reaction to that?
Well, I just feel like acceptance is the first step to healing. And, you know, once you can come to terms with where you are at in life, then that's a good sign. That's a sign of, all right, so I know this is what I'm working with, as opposed to living in denial and in thinking that you can do the most when you very well know that there are certain things that has happened to you that will restrict you from what people would have expected from you. So for me, him accepting it and coming out and letting the public know, especially his fans, because people have loved him and followed him for such a long time. I think that's very big of him. Realistically though, George, what to expect from him when he does compete, whenever he does, that's a whole other ball game, and I don't know if we'll ever see the Tiger Woods that we've seen before.
But why would you want to see the Tiger Woods you've seen before?
No,
not you. Why would people? Why is it necessary for people to see the
Because
Tiger
it's something that you're accustomed to. And I'm just going to probably draw a basketball example like LeBron. You know, let's just say something ever happened to him and he came back out. You would always remember the LeBron that you would have seen before the incident occurred. And it's the same thing for Tiger Woods. He has set such a standard that it will be difficult to watch him. No, but, not in that
yeah,
light.
but for all of his career, and look at his accolades behind us, yeah? The Masters, he's won everything multiple times, yeah? The four majors.
I guess it's just us accepting him now. He has accepted what he can do moving forward.
I hear that, but I'm saying, why is it necessary to see Tiger Woods the way he once was, when we have a lifetime of memories of Tiger at the apex of the game, and being not just the best golfer in the world, but arguably the greatest athlete in the world? There were times when he was playing at that level. So we have all of those memories. Why is it sad, or why would it be sad to see him not at that level anymore when we've seen him at that level for so many years?
Because I just feel as if, you know, the accident is not as if Tiger Woods is gone, right? Something happened to him. He had an accident. And I just feel like seeing somebody compete at their best is always difficult to look at a pop-down version of them then. Because remember, he's alive, you know. Nothing is wrong with him, and he's going to go back into golfing whenever he can. And there's this feeling that you just want to see him at his best, to see if he has this one last best performance left in him. And, well, based on what we've heard from him, we won't see that again. And that, for me, is very heartbreaking.
The thing for me is that I always find it odd when people say that, especially from people who have an extensive, their history is extensive. Their career is littered with peaks. So when you say, oh my God, it's hard to see him, not being among the elite golfers in the world. Every athlete retires after a point. Everyone who doesn't die in the sport retires. And no athlete is the same when they're finishing as when they start. So it's all a case. Life is about a term that they use in economics called the law of diminishing returns. The more you put in, the less you get out. So that's what life is. You weren't as sprightly, well, not say you because you're still in your prime, or perhaps you even reached it yet. You haven't reached it yet as talking as a woman. But an older woman or a man, there was a time when they were young. No, it's a compliment.
No, I'm listening.
Good, right.
Or maybe my face is saying something else.
No, right. So I'm saying that you have all those glory years already. Why should people be sad? Oh my God, I wish I could see Tiger in shape to win one more major.
Because that's just how you are when you love somebody and you've been following them.
No, you know what I think it is? I think it is part of group speak and group think. Not for you, not talking about you. I'm just saying that people hear people say these things and don't really assess who it is being said about, and they just log on to it and say, oh yeah, it's so sad to see Tiger this way.
No, George, no.
Tiger has given us Tiger Woods by himself has given us more memories than every other golfer active combined. He's won more majors than them all.
And you know what? If he didn't have the accident, he would have given us more.
Yeah, so
and we always want more because that's what we want. That's how we are as people.
So why is it sad to see Tiger not being able to play
because we
at
could have
that
got
level
more.
when the golfers here aren't even playing at the Tiger level?
Because we could have got more.
No,
and that opportunity has been gone. We can't get any more.
Because people are susceptible to group think and they don't group think smartly.
We always want more.
I'm not saying you. Leave them wanting more. Leave them wanting more.
Well, and that's the thing. He didn't get the opportunity or the option of leaving us wanting more.
Yes, he did.
It was taken away from him.
There was a huge gap between major number 14 and major number 15. So he won number 15 when we thought that he had nothing left.
The accident took it away from him. He doesn't have a choice.
All right. We take a break. We come back with more.